And let me go ahead and just change this over to Whiskerwood. And we should be all good. There we go. Still just loading up, so I don't know if it's working. Like I said, if I've chose the right. There we go. It is the correct screen. Let me post on Blue Sky. I'll try to get to the rhythm. The rhythm. Okay, but now things that are ready. I just need to think and remember what exactly I was working on. Because I know partially it was that I was going to work toward making jam and pastries. I don't think I have yet. I do. But let's see, was that a research I was working on yet? Okay, no, I was making advanced belt. Okay, that makes more sense. So we can have 3. Ugh. We're out of machinery completely. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Because we can't make it ourselves yet. We just have not been able to buy it because we just not had our money ready. We got our funny up, not our money up. I assume we're low on copper. Actually, no. No. I mean, we're about to be pretty close to low. We'll train up him to be a craftsmaster. Because if we train him up to be a craftsmaster... Actually, now that I think about it, let me check there anyone who's educate? Scraps is a gifted teacher, and they're working at a research lab. So we're gonna swap you out with them. And you're just gonna go change Scraps. Because if I can get Scraps to have an artisan, they will be able to train up new teachers. In addition, let's see. Any of these people have a gifted teacher? It does not seem like it. So any normal artisans who do? It does not seem like it. So we're just gonna have to look and see if there's anyone here with gifted teacher at all. Because I want to train up a gifted teacher because, well, they're a teacher then. Scraps is the only gifted teacher. Anyone? I think I've probably just been skipping all the gifted teachers is the real issue. Yeah, sadly, it seems like no gifted teachers. Womp womp. How is the pollution reaching down here? Oh, it's this, isn't it? I was thinking, how is the pollution from up here all the way down here? But no, that's a different thing creating pollution entirely. I feel like I probably should just move this up here now that I think about it. I also probably should see about expanding my flax production. Which I could actually be this. Let's see. Here. There we go. I'll have that be another flax field. It won't kick in until next season, but really, that would be fine as cotton? Weird. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to need another forager just right there real quick so they can finish up with these. Let's see. That should cover all of it. We'll also throw a wood cutter up here. Just trying to finish this up. Everyone complains again. Yeah, we know. Oh, that's neat. They have actually, like, animation startup when it gets to the fully grown stage. Huh. That's our problem. We're running out of fuel, actually. We don't have machinery to make more. When's the next attack ship? Tomorrow, along with a supply ship. Okay. We're gonna really have to splurge just to hopefully farm for some machinery from the taxation. Yeah, I know we need machinery. And now we can start replacing these with the large warehouses. And then when the research finishes, we can replace them with the advanced conveyors. Which will be super nice. I also need to plan out where exactly to put the flax people, but that's not exactly too pressing. So much food. I'm actually considering... Now that I think about it, I'm actually not going to do these right now because I have to reorganize them entirely. And if I were to do that now, I'd have to, like, rebuild everything. So let's just get rid of these, and we'll plan out for the advanced when we get to it, which will be a while away just because of the time it'll take to process it, but I think it'll be worth waiting. But hopefully... Well, hopefully we can get more machinery, because we are just completely out. And I would like to be able to use my machinery still. Yeah, Threadbare close. Hopefully next season, our flax production up here will be able to support all our people, because we've just not upped our production of clothing or anything like that since the start. Which is, to say the least, made it a little rough for them. Up to this point, at least. Ooh, they only have 2? Oh, I refused the 2 winter shipments. That's what that came from. I was wondering when I lost approval from the crown, but no, I remembered it was winter shipments. But hopefully there's a shipment that will offer me... Heard a weird noise. I guess that was something. But hopefully there's a weird... Not a weird shipment. Hopefully there is a shipment that is offered that gives machinery. Sell all the cotton, because we need to get a max level shipment from them. We're going to sell a bunch of berries. We don't really need all this extra food. It's just taking up space. Yeah, there we go. We need to send a max level one just for the extra machinery options they give us. Hopefully they actually give it. I can't afford that, even though it gives the most machinery, because that is an insane amount just for a bunch of tea. The 6 machinery is very much needed. There we go. That's a lot of fuel, but I don't need fuel. We'll reroll. And we'll keep this, because we're going to take those clothes too. Tomorrow we get a Whisker ship, so hopefully these clothes are able to make us very well off. I think we need more housing over here. Is there like a quick upgrade button? It does not seem like it. Here. Huh. Okay, but woodcutters. There we go. Actually, we don't want it like that because then they can't go cut the wood. Hello, Ghost. I am doing well. You have missed a little bit since the last time you had tuned in because I don't remember what. Oh, too cold to operate. But we don't want you in there actually right now. But you have missed a little bit, mostly in the form of I've moved all my research things over here. Along with building a bunch of housing over here. But I hope you are also doing well, Ghost. Well, you're welcome. But currently I'm trying to research the new advanced belts. So I can hopefully design a more complex thing or a more useful thing for my factories. Who's cold? Oh, I keep getting confused by this because I think it's telling me somebody's freezing, but no, it's a triage that's freezing. That's kind of pointless. Because I'm not even using the triage because no one's freezing to death. Finally, some loyalty from actually giving people clothes. We'll be able to get a couple whiskers. And let's see. We're gonna train you up. No. Everyone we have is. Let's see, I think I only need one more teacher. One more educated. Okay, so, yeah. We'll train up 2 educated people. We'll train up you because you're slow. Actually, you because you're slow and rebellious. Yeah, currently there's just a lot of waiting because I've got the large warehouses, but I just can't use them yet because I need to wait for my industry to be able to be used for it. We're just gonna take the cheapest people we have, which are gonna only be two. Oh. Getting new whiskers is getting so expensive. Loyalty-wise, that is. Okay. We'll take that for the higher amount of clothes, just to try to farm up some loyalty, because our people are unhappy. That's what I was going to do. I was going to build up more of these, because we're running out of fuel. Yeah, and I need more. There's only 5 construction workers. We're getting a bit low on numbers. One thing I would look for for a future playthrough of this, whenever this colony ends up finishing up in the streams, I will probably see if there's mods that exist. Specifically ones that make it so that it's, like, not an archipelago, because I think that could be a very interesting just thing to look at, either for, like, a solo playthrough or just in general. We would have 134, but they sort of froze to death. Hopefully we can build those, get our fuel production back up, because we are just using too much. You know what? You're using fuel for no reason. We don't need you. We're going to a grain-based economy. Okay, and how are these guys doing? Have they... Okay. You've cut down all the berries, so you're good. You still have 2 trees, so you can stay. And after I get those 2 trees cut down, I can finally set up the last of all my farms. And this entire, like, top half of this island will be, like, only farms. Which, if I really wanted to do an insane project, I could see about setting up... Let's see, where would I even do it? I'd probably do it... No, that covered pollution. I'd probably see about doing it right here if I wanted to do it. Of just taking a spot like this and building a giant, like, storage platform on it. So where's all our stone going? Is it just these stone cutters using it all? I guess so. There we go. But I'm just gonna tell them to mine out 3 whole layers. We honestly might need to up our amount of miners just because of the... Ooh, you don't have max. There. But we might need to add a couple more miners just to keep mining this out to feed our stone production. Because the more cut stone, the merrier, frankly. We're getting pretty close to finishing up and getting advanced spells, which will be so nice. They can keep cutting down these trees just to clear out areas. Which, fun fact I discovered is, you can mine out the block under a tree in this, and you don't have to worry about cutting it down. Okay. And they're done. Here. We'll set it up like... yeah, I think that should be fine. It won't kick in until next season, but... okay, I probably want to farm right about here, just to cover up all these areas that are uncovered. Let's see. And we can throw one right here. And that should be good. We'll throw flax there. We can throw cotton there. And this can just be more trees. And after those get finished, that'll be this entire island made into pure farmland. Also, side note, that is using so much fertility. Ugh. Cotton is so useful to just, like, be able to, like, sell, but it is expensive, nutrient-wise. And hopefully it should get to the... well, I've already built to this island. This is quickly turning into my dirty industry island. I'm trying to think of other islands I could build to. I could build to this one because this is a nice flat island. But I've mostly been waiting for that just because I want to get faster transport methods. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me try... actually... I don't know how fast these go, because... depending on how expensive it ends up being, I might be able to build to this island and have this be where most stuff is produced and it's shipped out here. Because the issue is just getting the stuff moved. Like, that's the reason I've not expanded to other islands as much. It's like, yeah, expanding this one would be nice because it has gold on it, I know. But the issue is I need to get that gold processed somewhere. And it's going to start being warm enough in the day to farm. Nice. Here, you know, let me pause and just consider. Because the issue is always going to just be the logistics of these things. Actually, is this a smuggler? It is. Let's just sell off a bunch of that. You know what? Get all our smoked fish, actually. Because we have enough food. We make more than enough bread. Because the other issue that just ends up coming up is dividing between the various islands what I need. Because this would need wood for the fuel production. I suppose I could always move all the charcoal forges up to the top right of the island, but... You know, we'll randomize a bit. The sifting towers is tempting, but I do want to get some machinery at least. And a good research, maybe. There we go. Sifting towers is nice. was mostly just refusing because I didn't want to get the... Oh, wait. I realized I could finish this. There we go. Because the other issue is just the amount of logs I would need. Because I would consider it also, but the issue that's going to come up is just the amount of logs I'll need to move things over. Because I could do it in theory. But I would just need a ton of logs to support things, to transport them. Because I could always move the anything that requires logs over here, so plank production and wood mills over up here, have like the claw things down here, and it all get transported back over here by conveyor belts. But that needs more than 8 logs to do. Luckily, I'm building a lot more tree area, so hopefully that'll be possible soon. But we're actually gonna get rid of one of these. We're gonna get rid of 2 of these. We don't use that many planks right now, because we're in a pretty good position with our housing and such. And we'll just move these down there. There we go. Because I'm trying to just build up more housing down here, just so that they don't have to go as far for work. You see, if I could choose to build my supports out of planks, that'd be nice, but sadly it does not allow me. Actually, wait. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Hold up. There it is. Is this gonna work, actually? I know I inevitably leave these down out wrong, actually, but... Yeah, because... I had the right order, but I just forgot to think that they don't, like, connect right next to each other. And... here. There we go. Now we have a path to the next island. And I've done it without logs through this bit of a convoluted method. And all it took was, like, I don't know, like 15 stones? I would want to try to mine out a bit just to give us a better path, but... Ugh. Oh, that is a pirate blockade, of course it is. We just don't create enough for these taxes, man. We need to, like, find something we can produce. There we go. Here, what do we make with for the taxes anyways? I mean, cotton's the only real good thing we can make, because most of the things they want is an extraction economy, which we just don't really have built up for, or, like, we're not specifically designed for. We'll just accept 2 random whiskers. Sure. You know what, let's just try to flatten out this entire island. We'll just accept the cheapest. To say the least, I'm not looking forward to the next taxation because we don't have the stuff for it. Maybe we can pull through and pay it off, but... Let's see. How's our research going? They're out of bronze. Are they just out of bronze or not able to move it? They're just out. Ugh. Yeah, because they haven't mined up any copper. Let's just mine out all this copper that I can find. And hopefully they should be able to produce the bronze needed for these researches, because we are getting very close. Actually, wait, let me see. Oh, we're just out of ropes. Ugh. Tomorrow's tax collector. And we don't have enough money. You make the ropes. Okay, you have enough, or at least you should soon, hopefully. So maybe we can get rope made just so we can finish this up. Hopefully, that is. You know what? I'll ask you, Ghost. Should I just like fully just snuff the crown at this point? Should I just like tell them to go parentheses fornicate themselves? We'll save just in case. But should I just like brush off the crown because this is getting too expensive to maintain with my economy? Because I'm just trying to consider if I should just at this point stop complying with the crown at all. Because I think I could maintain myself. Because I don't. The other thing is I don't know how war with the crown in this works. Wait, what do you mean? I don't think you can maintain. I don't know if I can't. You know what? I've saved, so worst case scenario, we can go back and act like this never happened. We're not going to pay these taxes anymore. We're done with them. And but I don't know exactly what happens when I stop paying taxes to them. Oh, yeah, we're gonna take all these fish. You don't get anything. And I'm fairly sure I saved, but I'm just getting very anxious that I did not, just in case. Yeah, and I don't think there's an option to just ignore, to refuse. Oh. I could really... You know what? You know what? We're taking the most expensive ones because we're not going to pay them off anyways. We're just going to take the most expensive shipment possible. And we're going to see what happens. Hopefully nothing bad. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Are we not producing the flour? Okay. Oh, we're just not producing enough wheat. Huh. Okay. Where's somewhere I could replace with wheat? Actually, you. Oh, you don't... This tree thing could be made into a wheat farm. Just because it's actually a good area for wheat. Apparently, yeah. I'd rather have more trees, but... Wait, you can be a wheat thing. And you can still be a tree thing. Let's see. Today we get no ships, which should be fine. Let's see. The miners over here should just be working for a while on that. Let's see. I'm trying to consider what we need to work on, because I'm just trying to think. Actually, wait. Let's see. We'll look at it after I finish this research. Because something I did recall... yeah, there is rails, now that I think about it. Which I've just forgotten about. Hmm. That will be something to consider. You know what? We're actually just gonna change this one to bronze. Because if I change that one to bronze, we'll produce bronze faster, and bronze has been, honestly, the holdup. Because we had plenty of copper for, like, 4 more researches. But we just have not been producing bronze fast enough. But, hopefully, we can get that bronze, and we should be good. I don't really want a sifting tower, because while using that coal to produce a ton of fuel would be nice, we just can't really maintain that right now. Let's see. See, pack collectors are in 2 days. Tomorrow we get a supply ship along with a whisker ship. We're gonna be losing loyalty for some reason. Okay, I don't know what changed that suddenly they're gonna lose loyalty, but... What is it that they... I mean, it's always the clothing. I really need to make another clothing area now that because I keep forgetting about it. Where is it? Ship is a... I mean, if I'm just not going to pay my taxes, I'm just going to ignore them, actually. And we can actually deconstruct those two. Because we've not been using those sawmills for so long just because we don't have the wood production. And where is it at? Weavers, there we go. That's a lot of logs. Okay. We'll accept those two. And there we go. Now we got advanced spells. Which means we can start working on blast furnaces, which will unlock a lot more for us. Ooh, or I could do jam pastries. Actually, we'll do stone archways because those are only 21, and those will actually come in handy because of the amount of cut stones we have. Sure. Let's just take the most expensive one. I'm sure that increasing our debt exponentially will not in any way bite us in the back. I'm sure all will end well if we have an extraordinary debt to the crown that we don't pay. So many planks. Here, you can actually just allow all temporarily, except for ores, because ores... I'm sure we can manage their attacks. I'm sure all will end well. You know what? Let's actually get rid of these, because while the movement speed boost is nice, the amount of loyalty it gets rid of is kind of a pain. Camp's idle. Oh. Here we go. Okay, now they should be able to start mining out that again, and tomorrow the crowd is going to be very upset. Funny thing is, we're almost able to even pay this insane debt off. Potash. Let's see. That can make fertilizer, which could be nice, honestly. But I don't know how to make fertilizer yet. How's the research coming? Okay, tomorrow we should get that research finished, which will be nice. The stone archway, that is. Hostile. Ugh. I don't think they're gonna be happy. Because they're coming early in the day, too. Let's see. We don't need a chemist. We don't need that. We definitely don't need a cannery. Hmm. Let's start towards the jam pastries, actually. How much could we even cover with this? If we sold everything we have, we could not even reach the first thing. Ugh. If we simply wait them out, they won't notice anything is wrong. I hope. Also, why are we not making any flour? Is it just not getting enough wheat or something? Yeah, these allow wheat. No, they can also allow flour just to make these logistics a little less of a pain. Because I think what caused all the issues with this... I'm not sure how the war with the crown works at all, honestly. But we will have to see, because I don't know how, like, in-depth it is. I don't know if it's, like, a thing where you actually can, like, get true independence and then just survive on your own. Or if it's essentially just, oh yeah, now you're just gonna have to deal with them the whole game. I personally hope it's the first thing just because that's more interesting to be able to, like, actually, like, get independence and not have to worry about them anymore, but... But I also know that it is very likely that they will just, like... Oh. Intriguing. Ow. Ow. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, you know what? Let me look this up. Because I know that there is a war with the crown mechanic of some sort. Or the claw, not the crown. And I was very much just expecting that, oh yeah, um, so now that we didn't pay our taxes, they're gonna officially declare war. Let's see. Let me go look up a YouTube video. Someone. Let me see. I'm just looking online to see how you actually. Let me go look at the wiki because there is an official wiki for the game. Let's see. Beginner's Guide, Steam page, civil. The claw. Let's just go to the claws page. Yeah, I'm going back because this was mostly just a test. Because I was just not gonna actually. Because if it was the whole your bill gets forgiven essentially, I was just seeing if it was gonna happen, but we'll see. Because I also know there's achievements for building ships. Like I see that on the Steam page. Yeah, Seaborn, build your first ship. Well, the 14 dead. Oh, those are wounded, not dead. Okay. I just don't know because my best idea would be that you can rebel against the crown in some way and it'll tell you. Or like you'll unlock the ship options, but Whisker travel, railroad, housing, services. Buildings. Hmm. Education, guild, trade. Hmm. Key concepts, no. Here, will the beginner's guide explain it? Because I. No, because this beginner's guide is very much a beginner's guide. Use earthworks. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so the shipbuilding does not exist yet. Huh. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So they exist as achievements currently, but they don't exist yet, from what I can find. Because I'm looking at the Steam achievements for it, and it seems like the specific things for the during a war with the crown is a 0% achieved, right? So I assume it just does not exist yet. Okay. Actually, let me look on the Steam page and see if there's like a roadmap, because I really do want to see like the war with the crown and all that. Like, see when they have that planned. I don't know if they have a roadmap, but we will see. Let's see, let's see. You know, let me just go join their Discord and see if they have it there. Yeah. Official wiki. Discord server. Let me go join their Discord. And let's see if they have a roadmap on there. If they don't, oh well. But let's join it. Yeah, it does not seem like they have one on the Discord, sadly. But okay, we will still just wait to see if we can pay off more of this, because this is before I made my poor choices. I'll give myself the leeway of I didn't know the mechanic didn't exist yet. Okay. All that flax, all the logs, all the fish. Okay. Honestly, out of all the things here, the one thing I want back is the logs. We're gonna be paying a lot extra next period because, but... Well, hopefully we can actually maintain it. We're just taking the cheapest. We don't want the more expensive taxes. Because we just ain't got the stuff for that. Let's see. Yep, and this was before the advanced belts finished. $49, pretty nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Let's see. Is this before or after? Okay, this is before I changed the logistics so that these would allow flour. Because I think that's what really slowed these ones down specifically, that they just don't have... They have to, like, walk 30 miles to deliver flour. Let's see. But yeah, we're gonna try to just get our money up so that the crown doesn't blow us up again. And we're gonna start, let's see. When I get enough wood stored, and also the advanced things finished, I'm gonna see about planning out logistics between the 3 islands. I will probably also, let's see, what are other researches? I might see about doing jam pastries first, I'm gonna be honest, just because getting better food will keep our people happy, and I think that'd be nice. But we will see. We might just need an extra farm, because it does not seem like they can... Oh, wait, no, that's actually stuff that's planted. It's just growing still. Okay. I thought that was... Oh, wait, no, there's grass right there. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Here. We're gonna throw in one extra farm. I think we just don't have enough people working the farms to actually... Where's that? Where's that? There it is. Yeah, I think we just don't have enough people to properly work the farms, but if we throw them in like that, that should be enough to cover all of them. Hopefully. And it seems like our miners down there are still working on doing that. And Weaver? Actually, what is that? I don't even remember what scissors is used for. Is it this? It is. Okay. I don't know how much I really care about making a coppersmith for scissors. I don't think I really want to. I don't want to use copper for no good reason. And that's them doubting me because they don't get to eat fancy food like cooked food. Okay, smugglers, you are going to be our saviors. Yep, 8 gold bars. That should be very good for our taxation season. Whisker ships. Well, we have no loyalty, so we're just gonna buy the cheapest supply ship because we can't really afford disloyalty. It's about to become summertime, which will also be when the crown comes here to get the rest of their taxation. Here. Just for, like, the logistics of setting this up, we're just gonna destroy that old one and put this one here. How much flax do we have in... Okay, we don't really have enough to justify anything with it. Like, as being a catalyst. I could make wooden vices, but I don't know what they're used for. Like, I don't know what that's a catalyst for. Because I'm sure it's a catalyst. There's not much else it could be used for. Here, let me go check the research to see if it says anything about it. Showers. That might be a good idea to make too, actually. Just to, like, farm up some loyalty. Better clothes would be another one, I suppose. Oof. Outlet pipe. Huh. We will start seeing about this after our next research is finished. I do wish I could queue them, but sadly, they don't let you do that. Let's see, though. It's a tier 1 research, correct. Where are vices? Vices. I don't even know what a vice would be used for as a catalyst. Yeah, mills use oil. Maybe these? No, they use ropes. Either salt, fire tongs. Yeah. I don't know. It's very odd, because it might just be a trade good, now that I think about it. Like, there's always the chance that something just exists because it's good for trade. Okay, but was that the last time? Okay, but do I want to keep this town hall here? Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, would I be able to move all of my flax spinners right here? That is 3 flax spinners all right there. Lining up very conveniently. Yeah. And then I can also soon see about working on water after I get showers research, but that's a while away still. We're gonna try to pay extra just to get that loyalty back that we've missed out on. There we go. Do we get... No, we're not even gonna try to get a max level one, actually. We're just gonna get the level 2 one just because that covers us. I still don't know why our bread is so slow. Like, we have flour, don't we? Or are we just, like, not producing it fast enough? This is the timeline where I never changed this to a wheat farm. Okay, I do desperately need a little bit of food, but food is common enough. Ooh. You know what? Getting the table salt research is actually good, because I always like to get the free researches just because it means I don't have to worry about them showing up later as another research option we can get for free. On the bright side, though, we got some food free. Sure. We'll reassign people to make those. To smoke fish. There we go. And we should be producing a ton of that now. And with that, we're completely out of whiskers. Ugh. Here. We're just going to destroy 2 random mines. Supply both of them to there. And we should be good. Okay. Here. I'm sure there is something here we're really wasting manpower on just because we don't like use it often enough to need it. But frankly, I don't know what that is, so. Honestly, one of the most annoying things is these fish docks, because they're very essential, but they take all our farmers. And having our farmers be up here in the, well, farms would be nice. And day 129 is finished. We actually gained some loyalty this day. Oh, all that bread. But yeah, we just need to really up our production of wheat. The issue is wheat does not have many places it grows good because it's not from this continent in the game. In the lore. The lore! Like, there are a few islands where it does good. Ooh, over here would have been great for wheat. I'm not sure why the berries sort of turn orange when I zoom out far enough, but... Side note, these are very large berries. Here, let's try to zoom in on one of these people. Like, look at that berry. That's like an orange almost. That's like an apple. But it's a berry growing on a bush. Which I suppose are probably fruits like orange or apple-like fruits that grow on bushes. Like, surprisingly, I don't think that's that insane of an idea to imagine. They just don't have enough copper mining, is it? Okay. They will just keep mining that out. Hopefully mining up enough copper to produce bronze. Yeah. How much more bronze do we need? We need 18. Actually, we don't even need 18 because we need less because they already have some in them. Okay, any other production things we want to do? I could see about making vices. I'll see... Let's see, smugglers 2 days away. Sure. Wrong button. Here. We'll just put one like that. Oh, another one of those buildings that has, like, their thing on, like, the not bottom floor. Interesting. And we got advanced belts finished. We're still waiting for bronze to produce, so we're not even going to start one of them. Yeah, we'll take showers. Very small warehouse that can receive resources from conveyors. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this extracts from a warehouse next to it. Only drops. Okay. Splitter. Okay, so that's very nice. Here, we're gonna test one thing that I'm curious about. You know what? This will accept all resources. And what we're gonna test is if they thought about it and will let you do it. Let's see, flatbeds. We're gonna see if things will be able to drop down straight onto a platform. Because if so, that would be very nice. I don't see why they wouldn't let you do it, but it could also just be a thing that they might not have included because they didn't think about it. So we'll see. Okay, let's see how these berries do. And these other various items. Okay, no. And I assume that also means that this won't work. Oh, I know that will work, huh? Interesting. I did not expect that to work. We'll take the cheapest, just keep the crown happy. That is interesting, though, that worked. Okay, we'll tell them to empty out that warehouse. Let's see. And now, time to start doing some planning. Because here. We will just have one person working there. Because I need to just consider what to do. Because I think most of this stuff is going to stay down here. Or up here. Such as the flax and stuff until it gets processed. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have it go into a large warehouse like this. That won't work. Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't spin and it would just like be able to accept, but sadly not. Okay. Let's see though. Oh, that's not gonna work. I know it isn't. Okay, where's that? Path. No, search. And I keep clicking the wrong one. But should be able to drop off in there. And I was very much hoping that those planks could get pushed into it and actually work. That'd be very neat, but once again, I'm not surprised it didn't work, just disappointed. Okay, whitelisted resources only. This is gonna be where like finished cloth items go, so those ropes are finished, fabric is not. Let's see, fabric can go here, along with threads. Fabric and threads. Fabric and threads. There we go. Copper bars cannot go in this. I don't know why they think it would. Because I don't remember clicking the copper. I might have just accidentally clicked it, but... let's now go research the jam pastries. Because getting jam pastries produced would be very nice for our food supply. Just so we can actually put to use the berries we end up farming in a more efficient way. And also just because it would give us a lot of loyalty to have people eating good food like that. And there we go. Are there any more people who... Are there any more cafes? Probably this one that's not getting enough food to feed everybody, honestly. Okay. Do you buy wooden vice? Okay, where do wooden vices go? You know, you could just have all of our ropes, actually. Yep, let's get 12 gold bullion. 12. Okay. We don't need the cotton. We want to keep the flax. We actually do want to keep the tin now. You know, we'll go for the max level taxation. Just to get a little bit of a bonus. There you go. I don't really want decorative fountains, but it keeps giving me that research as an option. Ugh. Actually, I have so many of these I can reroll freely, actually. No. Ooh! I could get decorative fountains and stone row houses, but... The issue is, this is very nice, but... We'll try to fish for a machinery and this. That last one was a real mistake, man. Actually, we'll take the mining is faster. Just because we are mining. I normally don't take those because I don't like taking, like, these bonuses that are, like, only 3 days. But if I'm going to add in anything else... I suppose... Actually, let's take the stowaways. We need more people. And we can have someone who's greedy, because people who are greedy in this, their only downside is they, like, need more to be happy, which is, like, not that big a deal in this, luckily. Like, it's annoying, but, like, I already have plenty of people who's upset that they don't get everything they want, so what's one more gonna change? Here, you all just need to go mine up all this stone. Not the stone, this copper. Let's see. There we go. We just need more housing down here still. I think so. Just because I think we don't have enough housing over here for everyone who works down here to have a house that they can get to easily. I forgot I had a shower. I forgot I made, like, research showers just a little bit ago. Actually, here, I can move these, duh. We'll settle out to build 2 of those, and I will end the day. Oh, that's a lot of loyalty. Where did they gain so much? Okay, I don't know what I did that made them so loyal, but I'm not complaining. Oh, wait. It's probably because we did nothing over here all day. No, I think we did stuff. Yeah, we have smoked fish, so... Okay, yeah, I don't know what it was, actually. Build like that. Pirates have given their demands. Of course they have. Here. Actually, let's demolish that, because we're gonna... If we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be replacing those completely anyways, because they're just a better way to wash yourself in this. I'm curious to see what happens if I turn this on when it's not connected to anything. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna throw them the machinery just because it pays them off easily. Whisker ship has arrived. We're just gonna accept everyone who's the cheapest. We're gonna hope that I can pay with these. Let's see. Oh, they're building that. This needs 1 machinery, which they should be able to build up soon. Yep, there we go. And soon enough, the 2 showers should be done, and we can finally get people having some better bath. Rather than just, like, sitting in the ocean. Of course, I messed up. Well, they don't need soap. It'd be preferred, but they can do it without soap. Luckily. Oh. But they need someone here to run on the wheel. Okay. And now it's piping water. There we go. Let's see. There we go. So now they can finally shower up. Which, like, it's already going to double the bathing quality, which should give us a good amount of loyalty when people start using them. You know what? I'm putting railings here. this is going to be the first letter that requires a stone railing. Decorations, stone railing. Let's see. There we go. Okay, yeah, we do not produce enough water for everyone here. So we're probably gonna need a second one of these, but, like, that's just gonna mean us destroying this and replacing it with a water pump. Which we can do now, actually. Actually, how much water can this hold? Okay, it does not say how much water that can hold. There, at least. Holds a large amount of water. Thanks for the clarification, or more so the lack of. Okay, but... You know what? You can have a stone house if you're going to be living under the water wheel. Okay. There we go. Now they should be able to supply it all. Yep. I don't know what the point of an ocean outlet pump is, I'll be honest. Like, I don't think you get dirty water after this, so, like, I don't know why you would want to dump it out. I could also pipe down to here and get a sifter. But there's not a lot I'd really want to do with it. Like, that's the problem I have in these games, at least I do in my head, is that I never want to go through the process of making things that require things like potash or whatever. Because it's like, oh, I could do that, or I could just never rely on fertilizer because it's a limited resource. Okay, so it can hold 411 water. But there's one little life hack. That life hack being that these connect to each other. So having 3 of these just means I'll have infinitely more water. And now we're low on copper because we don't have a good copper mine. Because while this does have copper in it, it is not majority copper. Gold! Gold! Let's see. $7,600. Actually, what is your opinion of the showers? Clean and relaxed. Huh. Okay, and we're actually getting loyalty because of the... Let's see, where would it be? Probably higher. Bathed in the ocean. Smells a bit like seaweed. Cold shower, there it is. Took a cleansing cold shower. You know what? Produced in... I'm still so confused as to what the stupid vice is used for. You know what? There we go. We should be able to get a good shipment from that. Okay, I've done a quick Google search because I always forget that I have the entirety of the knowledge of the internet at the tips of my finger, and I just never use it. Okay, I don't know how to warm up water yet. I know that's going to be a research, but I don't have it yet. But a quick Google search has provided me an answer to the previous question of what vices are used for. With that question being that, or the answer being that they are used for... No, that they are used for as a catalyst for coppersmiths. I'll take that for the extra copper ingots. But that's the bigger issue now, is that I'm running low on copper. Because this is a lot of copper piping. Supplier. Let's see, though. Because also, I don't know if they're... Let's see. I bet it's a bathhouse is how you would make it warm, actually. Also, here. You know what? We can just make a quick water fountain right here. Just like a little water feature. There we go. So I'm sure they'll like this area. One issue I have is I don't know, like, how much of a purpose it provides to have different types of decorations. Because it says, like, enjoyed by passing whiskers, but, like, is, like, a decorative fountain the same as a windsock, is the same as a small planter, or does it matter? Like, because I feel like a decorative fountain should provide more happiness from seeing, right? I'm not crazy. Actually... Utilities. Yeah, we can make steam boilers, but that makes steam pipes. There's radiators, which I assume are just like a pollution-free way to heat places. But it does not seem like there's a way to heat it without it just becoming a steam bath. Oh, that's a lot of loyalty. The food is always their complaint, though. So when I do finally get the ability to make pastries, they are going to be so loyal. But, let's see. All things are going well over here. Is there any island that has a lot of copper? No, that's flax. I saw something blue-ish. That was flax. More flax. This one is coal, so this would be a good island I could maybe expand to make a pure area to just bake fuel by sifting the coal. This one has gold on it. That's a salt island. Ugh. We're gonna refuse the supplies, man. We don't need them. We don't need them, and they're just, like, not very useful supplies that they're ever offering. Like, actually, just, like, offering the taxation, extra taxes to the crown is a better use of my money. The two what? Yes! Okay, change recipe. You're going fully to jam pastries. The two mountains? These two. That one's a pure gold mountain, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's a golden potash, because it had, I see coal. Yeah. There's some copper there. But it doesn't really, actually here. In this view, I can actually see the very underside of every island. Oh, that one has copper over there. That's a pretty big deposit, too. The issue just is balancing out distance and quality. Because, like, this one has, like, copper and gold. Be very good to mine it. Like, a lot of copper, too. But, like, to mine that out, I would need some good logistics, and I can't do that right now. I'll consider it when I get... Actually, here. Oh, this is a good... You know what? Here. We can see about that one, because the issue is, if I were to get... Where's it at? Yeah, if I were to get passenger rails, I could move them over there, have them mine it up pretty easily, and then go back, but the issue is just getting to that. And also this in general, because this is a lot of bronze. Here. Okay, but for now, the stream is going to, has been going for about 2 hours, so I'm going to end it here because I have something I need to do. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. This should be going up on my VOD channel either today or tomorrow. Anyone who watches this from the VOD channel, make sure to go to my Twitch. And I hope anyone who ends up seeing this has a good night. To you too.